Hey friends, it is Wellness Wednesday, and sticking with Heart Month theme and in reference to last Wednesday's Heart Health Live, I told you that when the heart is imbalanced, it craves caffeine. So I thought I would cover caffeine today, friend or foe, the benefits and how much is too much. So you cannot heal what you don't feel. So when the heart is imbalanced, you may be suppressing grief, you may be suppressing anger, you may be suppressing resentment, you may be suppressing fear. So really take a deep dive into how that heart feels, and when it is imbalanced, it craves caffeine. So let's talk about it. 280 million Americans consume caffeine daily. You are not alone, my friend. I have my 1 cup of coffee every single morning. It is the vehicle for me to get my magic collagen in, and I teach my weight loss clients that 1 cup is forgiven. After that, every cup is very dehydrating to the body, so switching to decaf is better. Let's see. Caffeine is a natural stimulant. It is found in coffee beans, tea leaves, good morning, Morgan, and cacao beans. Let's see. It is considered a drug. Caffeine is a drug. It's used for alertness. It also exaggerates the stress response. It is habit forming. It can also be found in over-the-counter medications. Did you know there's caffeine in pain relievers? Did you know there's caffeine in diet medications? Did you know there's caffeine in cold and flu remedies? Is it good for you? Well, it does provide concentration, improved memory, and focus. There's plenty of research out there to find that it has benefits to the brain and the liver, and for your blood sugar, your nervous system, and sports performance. So again, if you don't abuse a good thing, there are some healthy benefits to having a little caffeine in your diet. If you have too much caffeine, you won't be able to sleep. It's interrupted, high blood pressure, symptoms that you have too much caffeine, nervousness, irritability, anxiety, restless, insomnia, increased heart rate, frequent urination, headaches, twitches, and tremors. So if those resonate with you, you may need to dial it back a bit on the caffeine. There is a chart I have. If you'd like it, go ahead and just hit me up in Messenger. Judy, I want your caffeine chart. And it kind of lists the amount of caffeine and popular items that we consume when it comes to coffee and chocolate and tea and sodas and things like that. So if you want that chart, I will get it to you. Keep in mind that serving sizes do vary. So a cup of coffee is typically 6 to 8 ounces, but if you're getting a cup of coffee, know that you have, 3 times or 4 times the amount of caffeine that is listed on that chart. In the last 10 to 15 years, abuse of caffeine has risen. Tremors, nausea, insomnia, vomiting, chest pains, heart palpitation. Doesn't that sound awful? And it's caffeine induced. And sometimes when you go to the doctor, they don't even ask how much caffeine you're consuming. They may blame it on just anxiety or stress, but caffeine, it really expresses all of that. So do note your caffeine intake. And just because you've been doing that for years and you think your body is used to it, there becomes a time where that sensitivity of yours is heightened. So there might be someone new to caffeine that has it for the first time in 15 years, and they have those symptoms. And their body is not conditioned like yours if you've been drinking caffeine for years aggressively. A new person to caffeine is not conditioned. So it is a drug, it is a stimulant, it can cause those concerns. And for that person, they might have to reduce the amount of caffeine and build into it a little bit. Now, if you've conditioned your body to that amount of caffeine, it's not okay. You're still causing trouble on the body system. And if you want to give up caffeine, do not do it cold turkey. It will be rough for 3 days. About 3 days it takes to get it out of the body, about 72 hours. It'll be rough, but you will not feel the greatest. What is safe? According to the Mayo Clinic, up to 400 milligrams a day is safe for most adults. Remember, the size of the adult is going to matter. The tolerance of the adult is going to matter. But according to the study, 400 milligrams is safe for the average adult. Cautions. Caffeine should never be mixed with alcohol. Sorry, Jack and Coke fans. At least make it decaf. Don't mix it with alcohol. Don't mix it with other stimulants. Not good for pregnant or breastfeeding. And it's not for kids. Caffeine is not for kids. It is a drug. Kids already have enough energy. What do you want to boost it for? So, how to reduce? Slowly. Slowly. Morgan, are you a coffee drinker? Caffeine consumer? What's your poison? Tea, coffee, soda? Slowly withdraw. When you're withdrawing from caffeine, you're irritable, you can get headaches, you can be fatigued, you'll have lack of focus. It is very annoying, but like I said, it will go away in about 3 days. So here's some tips on how to handle this situation of your love of caffeine and how to make sure that your heart stays healthy. Monitor your intake. Again, I'll get you that chart. Just hit me up in Messenger. Reduce gradually. Swap to decaf. And look for caffeine-free pain relievers and supplements. If you want a list of healthy alternatives, herbs that work for energy, herbs that work for weight loss, herbs that take away pain, herbs that remedy cold and flus. Food is our medicine, and we tend to forget that. The body needs to run on its natural gasoline, water, and nutrients, and we forget that. We start to use so many food-like products, and we don't eat real food. And we dehydrate the body with too much caffeine and not enough water. Some of these lifestyle habits are simple. They're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. So if you rely heavily on pain relievers, weight loss drugs, pain medications, things for energy, cold and flu medications, there are alternatives that do not have side effects, and I'm happy to talk about those with you. So have a great Wellness Wednesday. Take a good hard look at how much caffeine you are putting into your body. And let me know if you have any questions. I will see you on Monday for Monday Motivational. Have a great week.